Hello, hello, welcome back. Stephanie Zima here, talking to you today about something that is super expensive. And it took me many, many years trying to figure it out. Avoidance is what I'm talking about. If you're new to me, I am Stephanie Zima. I help online entrepreneurs to get out of overwhelm into consistent sales. And if that is something that you want, make sure you stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, like button, and just say hello down in the comments, wherever you're watching this right now. Okay, so avoidance is what's super expensive. And it took me so many years trying to figure it out. And I want to help you speed that up, okay? Every month that you are not acting, it's going to cost you. Every day that you are not acting is going to cost you. See, I've been on this now for 8 years, and when I'm looking back, I have wasted so much time, and I could have been so much farther already, probably in my sales efforts, if I would have known what I know now. And that is why I share so passionately about it, because regulation of the nervous system is something that I never, ever, ever, ever even thought about, right? I was looking for hacks. I was looking for ways on how to improve my social media. I was down rabbit holes all over the place trying to fix my pain, trying to fix the fact that I wasn't consistent, trying to fix the pain that I wasn't taking action every single day. I wasn't having conversations every single day, and I couldn't really figure out why. I could not for the longest time realize why. I thought, I'm standing behind the products that I'm selling. I know what to do. I love what I do, actually, even, but why don't I do it? Why is something happening? And then I started blaming my circumstances. I just don't have enough time. My kids are interrupting me. Like, I started blaming all these circumstances, just trying to relieve me of the pain of recognizing that I wasn't taking action. I was not doing what I needed to do to move the needle forward. And if that resonates with you, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Send me a private DM, because I know I wasn't alone. Okay. I also know that this is something that feels very shameful to people, because we should know better, right? We should do all the things better. However, we are not. So what I want to share with you is that when you avoid certain tasks, it's because your nervous system is not feeling safe with the belief you think about this, right? So for example, if visibility is your problem, if you lose visibility, if you are not posting something, then there is a thought that keeps you from showing up, okay? That feels scary. That thought feels scary to your system. And maybe it doesn't feel scary to your brain. Maybe your brain has already worked out all these obstacles, but maybe deep down, subconsciously inside your system, you are still reacting, because our nervous system happens to us. It happens for us, okay? It's not something that we can control consciously until we actually do some steps. Now, what happens is, when there's a subconscious belief about something that then triggers that nervous system, it will show you however you are reacting. In my case, I'm a fighter, right? I was blaming everything and everybody else and never having enough time. And so then I started having thoughts of like, I'm just not never having enough time. And what happened is my system started getting overloaded. And what happens after the fight, my secondary nervous system response shut me down every single time. Out of the sudden, I was too tired. Out of the sudden, I had brain fog. I didn't realize anything. Forgot. I confused my postings. I couldn't prepare anything. It was just a hot mess. It was a hot mess. Now, knowing what I know now and what I want to help you with is that when you regulate your nervous system, you take a step back and you start realizing, hey, wait a minute, who am I? What do I need to do? How do I like to show up? what drains me, what fuels me, how do I react on a daily basis when I feel stressed. And when you take all these data, when you take all this data and you look at your life, you look at your environment, you look at your desk, you look at your home, you look at your way of life, right? And you start plugging in all these pieces and you're starting to align everything. What's happening is slowly your system is going to start relaxing because it doesn't feel as overwhelming anymore. It doesn't feel as scary or as anxiety provoking. It's actually going to start feel safe. And when you start feeling safe, now you can start building, okay? And you will see that when you connect with really what brings you joy and what is your purpose and what do you even want to do and make it yours, that's when you out of the sudden you start feeling relaxed, and it's almost like a download is coming and you're able to be productive. And when you that pair then, so you have your heal, you have your connect, and then you start pairing that with some small actions so that you can learn to take safe steps, not just this hustle burned out crazy steps that you're used to. Take small aligned safe steps. Now, out of the sudden, from small safe steps will become much bigger steps. And from there, it starts scaling. And that's when you start really seeing the results. But you need to stop avoiding. You need to stop avoiding the fact that you need to tune into yourself. You need to have a road back to yourself, and you need to start leading yourself, and you need to get to know yourself. And the best part about getting to know yourself for your business, for your side hustle, is actually that you not just level up your business by taking action and compounding some of the actions that you're taking, but you are actually going to level up your entire life. You are leveling up your relationships, you are leveling up your sleep, you're leveling up your quality of life. And that's where it's really at. So I hope this was helpful. I'd love to see your comments below. Let me know what you think. If you know somebody that wanted to take actions all the time but doesn't seem to be able to do it, like if you have a team, for example, plug them in. I share a lot of content that may be helpful to them to take the actions, because that is what I found. The root origin of human action is actually not a lack of skill or lack of knowledge or lack of desire. It's actually an unregulated nervous system. Time to regulate, time to walk it free.